Hello everybody, welcome back. We're going to be playing more of a pet deck today rather than one that I think might be incredibly competitive. But it's going to be Caitlyn Swain. I've always enjoyed these PNZ Noxus control archetypes, and it's been so long since I've been able to play Caitlyn. I yearn for the days of Ezreal Caitlyn Tribeam. That was like one of the first decks I really grinded in Legends of Runeterra. And sometimes I want to queue it up so bad, but Caitlyn Swain, I think, might be pretty reasonable in the meantime. There are a few reasons I don't think this deck will be very good, but there are also a few reasons I do think it will be good. First off, let me change my stream title. I just completely made 3 typos. Anyway, Flashbomb Peddler and Advanced Intel, I think, are very interesting cards in this current meta. Some decks, like the Janna Neela decks, don't have a ton of HP on their units, and they draw a ton. So you kind of get to destroy their board state with flash bombs a lot of times. Same thing with Sting Officer. I actually think this is pretty reasonable as a specific unit that could be pretty good against things like the Teemo Elusives decks. Either this can chump block an elusive for you effectively if you don't have the damage spells immediately available, or just being able to plant those flash bombs is very useful. And Piltover Peacemaker, I think this is a super fun card. I don't know how great it is, because dealing 2 damage for 3 mana is not usually a fantastic ratio, but because you get the flash bombs, it can be pretty useful for adding extra damage in the future and leveling up your Caitlyn. Pirouette is one interesting one here I'm not convinced about. I think I want to cut this for something. This deck list I think is from before the nerfs came out, and so not something I'm particularly happy to keep in here. Like, without Flock or Sentry, I don't know if it's easy to find any other way to really stun units, so I think that might still be pretty valuable, even if it's harder to activate Plunder all the time. Augmented Clockling, I think, is just a very valuable overall card. 2 Caustic Rifts as well, with Lord Broadmane, is exceptional. 2 Formulas and 1 Leviathan. I think 1 Leviathan is fine. A lot of times I find it's so hard to win with these crazy expensive creatures in a format where everything's so efficient. So, like, playing Leviathan on turn 7, and that's your whole round, and then turn 8 your opponent slams one of the tribes, it's like, oh, well, good thing I've got my boat, you know what I mean? I don't know, it's not my favorite card in a meta like this right now, but it's obviously still a very effective card at finishing off games and finding your Swain, so I think it might be worth it to give it a try. Some other curious choices here. We have like 1 Ravenbloom Conservatory, 1 Stylish Shot. This, again, I feel like is a little bit of a weird, cheeky card that can activate Plunder for you, and it's nice for like chaining together to level up your Swain if you can activate them easily with stuff like your Sting Officer. 1 Pult of Intelstones I like as a flexible spot to get Aftershock or Progress Day, and then 2 main deck Aftershocked. I think Aftershock, it's just really nice to have the landmark flexibility and just being able to deal 3 damage. Otherwise, I always enjoy this deck. Let's see how we do. I didn't get to play much this weekend, so I'm kind of like behind on the times. If anything crazy's happened in the meta, you guys gotta let me know. I tried playing, I don't even know if it was like Friday night maybe. Let me see here. And it did not go well. I tried experimenting with a few different decks like Nora Vagar. I'll let my Runeterra. Yeah, I played Nora Vagar. I went 1-3. There was an Ari Kennen Noxus Burn list. I went 0-2. I went 0-1 in 1 game of Gwen Zed. So I was trying to sneak around, see if there was like a niche kind of deck that I'd really enjoy to play that might not have been super popular. But none of them clicked for me, so I didn't actually end up playing too much this weekend. I didn't get a chance to stream because the weekends are like kind of busy for me because I work on the weekends, but my family's off, so I usually spend my free time hanging with them. I think I'll play Sting Officer here. If they play Make It Rain, I'm not too sad because they're not developing anything else this turn either. Or Tentacle Smash, I suppose, but we'd still kill the Tentacle. Hey, Canadian, what's up? It always feels really good to just get 1 free Sting Officer to trigger at least, because even now, if he dies, we still at least got those few flash bombs. So many different cards. You think it's a Seraphine deck? Yeah. Honestly, I'd be down for a Seraphine Caitlyn Chaps deck. That sounds pretty cool. I think I'm gonna Aftershock here. I don't want them to get the Tentacle if necessary, so that a Tentacle Smash can't kill our Caitlyn next turn. And if they did have something like a Sky Splitter here, we would have gotten it out of the way so we didn't throw away our Caitlyn into an open attack.
News from the Undercity shift, Detective Zane?
It's all in the report, Sheriff. Should pay off next.
I saw, I think it was, let me see here, on Master Runeterra's homepage, Shihu was playing a Seraphine Jace deck. Heimer, Nora, Cosmic Call. Nora, Callista. Like, there are a few interesting decks I'd like to try, but I want to get to Masters first before I meme around and, like, throw away all my LP. So hopefully these next 2 or 3 days I'll really be able to grind because I'm off of work and I can kind of get back in the groove. I always feel bad, like, I don't know why, but if I go like 2 days without streaming, I'm like, oh man, I really got to get a video out, but it's not really how it works. I'm sure you guys, you know, live without me for a day or two. But I always feel guilty because I love playing the game, you know? So it's like a double win of like, oh man, I didn't get to play my favorite game or stream too much.
Keeping pace.
I think I'm fine with just attacking Sting Officer here. Illaoi's kind of their best blocker. Oh, okay. Life without Emerald is like food without spice. Anyways, my point was, Illaoi's their best blocker. All we need to do is kill her, and Caitlyn can start hitting in until they get Volibear down. But for now, at least, I think I'm just gonna dig for Lord Broadmane. Yeah, Lord Broadmane looks pretty good here. Now I just have to decide if I want to take 12 damage. Or just throw away the first Caitlyn. I could also just pass. What would I be doing? Because Formula doesn't really help me right here. I would probably trade away the first Caitlyn, right? Reset the Tentacle. I think it's fine. Because she's probably going to die to a Tentacle Smash at some point, or like a Riptide Sermon. I don't think this Caitlyn's winning us the game. It might just be more valuable to reset the Tentacle. And save some HP. Okay. I kind of want to skip, honestly. We'll have 6, 7, 8 mana next turn. So we could go Formula plus Caitlyn. Keep up 2 spell mana. Again, I don't want to really run into a Sky Splitter or something. I feel like I really need to dig for a Lord Broadmane at some point.
The sea's protection takes many forms.
Alright, I'll just go first Peddler and then Formula this turn, I think. I do need to be careful. If they do have a Sky Splitter, like, I can't really stack my removal spells to kill her. Even Peacemaker plus Mystic Shot won't even kill Illaoi.
What do you seek and what do you offer?
Ah, man. Do we need to destroy this, or else Volibear just comes down and destroys our whole board next turn? I guess it's not the worst thing in the world. No, he'll be 8 mana. I don't know. Pfft, wow. I don't know where my brain was going with that. Okay, never mind. I think we're fine then. Should I kill something? I don't know. I'm not sure what to do here. I wonder if there's any Titans worth making a deck round outside of Volibear. Yeah, that's a good point. This one stacks Nagakaburos, right? Is Nagakaburos 8 mana now? Or no, because Nagakaburos is 9 mana usually, right? I actually don't know. That could be bad. I need to check that out. if Nagakaburos... Oh no, okay, that's pretty bad. Yeah, I was literally just thinking, doesn't this one also run Nagakaburos? That's a little more worrisome. I was thinking only about Volibear. Maybe I should have destroyed that landmark. Well, Lord Broadmane could help get us out of this mess next turn. It feels really sad that this Illaoi's been able to just sit around for so long. I'll probably just throw away one of these peddlers. I'm not feeling very confident about where we're at, even if we do get to stick Lord Broadmane next turn.
This is it. Land or draw.
Caustic Rift would be an exceptional draw. Lord Broadmane can come down, damage Nagakaburos, and then we Caustic Rift their entire board. I'm a little worried about Nagakaburos hitting... Jeepers, that was a lot. Okay. This is not good. I think we're in a little bit of trouble here. Outside of discarding and Scuttler, is there a way to burst summon units? Things like Eye of Nagakaburos can do it technically. Yordle Portal is a discard. There are things like there's the one Shurima spell that summons like a unit that yeah, there are focus spawns for sure. I think I have to just kill this Nagakaburos. We can go Broadmane to kill Nagakaburos, Mystic Shot to kill Illaoi. Yeah, Shimmer, yeah. There are a few of them. Technically, if you want to count Thralls as landmarks that you can burst speed summon.
Ionia misconstrues our noble intentions.
Could you imagine if Flash Bomb Traps triggered Lord Broadmane? That'd be funny. I think you can burst summon. Well, isn't there one burst spell that like advances a landmark, or maybe it's focus speed? I haven't played Thralls in ever actually. I don't know off the top of my head. Let's see here. Oh wait, just another Nagakaburos. Okay, well now I just have to kill the tentacle. Or Brown Start, they get the oh darn it, they got one right now. I think we're in trouble. Sands of Time. Isn't Sands of Time a burst speed? Create a fleeting instant sentry. Maybe instant sentry's a focus speed, but the first part of the spell is burst. Yeah, sorry, not summon the landmark itself, but yeah, trigger the landmark. Well, I think we're dead. You could... one of the other reasons I don't know if this deck is super strong at the moment is a lot of our cards, even our Swain, until he's leveled, even Lord Broadmane, vulnerable to Soul Harvest. I love this Leona skin. I think it's really cool. I'll keep most of my removal here. I like advanced intel. Like a 2-mana draw 1. It's just a really nice card for when you don't really have much else to do if you're going to be burning like a little bit of mana. I'm just going to take this and then open attack so they'd have to blank a Pale Cascade next turn rather than get the draw effect out of it. Or use a Quicksand or something like that. Huh, I'm a little surprised at that. But yeah, like right here, there's not too much I want to do with my full 7 mana. So I can probably just pop an advanced intel here, get some traps in their deck.
Oh, thank me later.
Disintegrate. That would have been nice last game.
There's only one true light.
That's a pretty good draw here, I think. Ooh, that's actually pretty good for them. That means we are taking a lot of damage. I might just trade away the Caitlyn to try to keep the board clear. We have Broadman coming down. She's a pretty good offensive threat, though. She's not going to be a good offensive threat for long, though. Like, once they stick a Ravun or a Leona, she's probably going to die. I mean, I'm not going to be blocking with this Flashbomb Peddler.
There's always a best.
I think I'll just throw this Aftershock out there first. I think I'm going to get a little greedy here.
Scoping the area.
I'm a little surprised they're chump blocking the Caitlyn so much. Like, when your units have 2 HP, I don't feel like you have to be as like conservative with your unit health there. Maybe they're just scared about the Nexus damage, but
Ours is the one true light.
I think that's fine.
But why?
Follow the horizon.
Now our opponent has to be really scared about an open attack. If like this soldier gets hit by one of the flash bombs, we're pushing 9 damage.
All unbelievers will see the light.
Sure.
One step ahead.
No mercy for heretics.
Now, once Swain levels, this will just be any time we can stun their backline unit at focus speed.
Empire above all.
Alright, GG. That's kind of the matchup we want to prey on, though, you know? I'm a little more worried about how this deck might do against Warden of the Tribes decks. But those more like classical mid-range style decks, I feel like we should be pretty alright. I wonder what are the other Swain versions running that we might run. Illaoi Swain is the only other popular one. Doesn't look too different other than the Bilgewater cards. So I'm still running triple Leviathan. Triple Leviathan and Riptide Rex. I have Nagaboros is a good card though. Like that's definitely one reason you might want to just do Swain Illaoi. Is this a Hexploderator deck? I don't know if it is or not. I don't want to play this. Oh, I guess Mystic Shot wouldn't kill him. I don't know why I thought he had 2 HP. I could have used this instead of burning the 1 mana. But I want them to play some unit first. Because if this game goes long, I think they probably have the better late game than us, so I kind of want to cycle towards something like a Caitlyn. That's a nice draw.
I'm here in Jana's name.
Wasn't that guy one of the predictions? I didn't know you could do that. That's funny. Like if it was in the prediction, I didn't know that was one you could randomly skip to. We have a Scorched Earth for Back Alley Bar. I think I'm just gonna kill these guys. This is looking like a progress day. I'm a little concerned about how Triple Broadman's going to play out in this matchup, but I'll take this opportunity to try to get Swain down. Seraphine's still so far from leveling, I don't need to kill her this turn. Oh my goodness. That's gonna hurt. Please hit a flash bomb. Ah, brutal. Man, I'm not gonna throw away my Swain for this. That's kind of painful. Are we just like dead? if we go to 9. Oh gosh, I feel like this is not the play to. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe that's too much damage, but
Destination in sight. Bring these lands to their knees.
our Swain's still pretty far from leveling, so we're not just gonna build a stun combo them anytime soon. I'm definitely gonna play the first broad main. I don't really feel like any of these are all that impactful at the moment against us. Like if they get rid of the overwhelm or fearsome, like that's fine. Ugh. That's so frustrating. Now I have to decide between Broadmain and Swain. Because Swain could have dealt a lot of damage this turn, potentially. Okay. I'll start with Flash Bomb Peddler and see if they'll develop more. Because if they play one of their champs, I'll be pretty happy to go Broadmain plus Costa Griff next turn. I don't want them to pass here. I'll play Broadmain. If they have a champion, we can still go Costa Griff plus Scorched Earth next time to kill Seraphine. My goodness, this is brutal. They're just tearing us apart! Oh my gosh.
Trust me.
I don't want to go down to 6. We can't kill Seraphine this turn, so I'm gonna have to do it next turn. So I'm just gonna get Swain down.
Excuses for war.
Honestly, Caitlyn might not be an awful draw at this point. They've already used a lot of removal.
Noxians are not the monsters they make us out to be. Empire above all.
That was great. Now let's really bring it.
Alright, let's see if we can kill Seraphine. This does not feel good. I feel like their deck is just much better.
Sure, it's a classic. But have you heard the remix?
Oh. That's really bad too. They might just eat up the flash bomb that we need to hit Seraphine.
Bleed for Noxus.
Hmm. Man, I don't know. This felt really bad.
This is not the end.
It's my fault for playing Caitlyn Swain, but that felt kind of sad. Double Gale Song Call with Seraphine. I think it was created from Sputtering Song Spinner. Like, just from, like, the whole game went so against us. That random hit off of Encore to get Soul Harvest, and then getting, like, Great Beyond, like, oh my gosh, that's brutal. I think I should have played that differently about... I could have allocated my damage spells differently to be able to kill Seraphine faster. But, like, they had the Nopify as well. Like, oh, man. I think I'd rather... I'll keep one Peddler. I really want to find, like, Mystic Shots and stuff. Caitlyn's not bad either. This is not the ideal starting hand against our deck. Like, advanced intel should be good, but...
Hang on, Buzzball.
And this is a matchup where Caitlyn shines. I love double Caitlyn spell, feels really good too.
Me? Miss? Not by a long shot.
What's today's lesson?
Let's go make some friends, Tippers.
We the left.
They'll never see us coming.
Turning yourself in?
Yeah, this does not look great though. Going down to 8 HP on turn 3 against a burn deck.
Laying the ground.
Like, if they find Wildcard and Revitalizing Breeze, probably not the best end for us. We're gonna play a ton of Flash Bombs in their deck though.
Swim within the flows of magic.
Securing the perimeter.
Okay, and we have 2 removal spells for next turn. So at this point, we should never take Nexus damage from on board. Like, they're gonna have to beat us with spells, which they might just be able to do because we only have 8 HP left. I lost a game the other day on turn 7 because I never ever took a single damage from a unit. Not an elusive, not an anti-trigger, not a Legion Saboteur trigger. Literally just wildfires by turn 7. And I was like, that was not fun. I wish it was scalable. Like, once wildfire did 3 damage, it cost 2 mana. Once it did 6 damage, it cost 3 mana. Because, like, it's just so absurd. I don't mind that as a card. Like, the damage spell ramps up. But it's just so hard for most decks to interact with. Aw, man, they had 10 flash bombs.
Don't ask for permission or forgiveness.
I can only play Sting Officer. And then I'd have to go Mystic Shot. And that'd be my only other interaction. Or I could just go double damage spell. And I have to kill Samira right now.
There's no shortage of possibilities.
Or else they get to pull one of my blockers. And I just have to hope they don't have another Samira. That's a little brutal that they had 10 flash bombs in hand or in deck and they only drew one. That would have certainly helped if that was killing an extra unit. Now they have Wildfire again, probably. Or even Revitalizing Breeze is kind of still game over for us. Yep. Now I draw 2 a double kill, yeah. At this point it doesn't matter though, like they never need to hit anything on board again. They are almost certainly going to find either one Wildfire or one Revitalizing Breeze by the time I need to kill them. It doesn't even matter if any levels at this point. Like I don't have any interaction for the Wildfires or the Revitalizing Breezes. We can try to plant a ton of Flash Bombs here though. That's really annoying. I don't know. I don't find that very enjoyable. Like, I always talk about how I actually find aggro decks very enjoying to play against. But that where it's just like the straight up Wildfire burn, I'm like, I don't know. It's like, it's such an inevitable ending. Like, one of the reasons I enjoy the aggro matchups is because it's kind of like they put on so much pressure early. Oh my gosh, how are you going to survive? You have to delay and stall their game plan. But then there's like this flip in the middle of the game where all of a sudden you're the more powerful deck. But with that, it's like they only need two or three turns. Oh god. Sorry, I don't know what that was for. But they only need stop it. Sorry, someone's getting home. 1 minute. Fido doesn't sound too happy about Wildfire either, yeah. Like, it's like they only, like, they attacked on turn 3. And then after that, they only did 2 unit damage, I think, for the rest of the game, right? Everything else was, at that point, just the burn.
The bigger the hunt, the better the trophy. Aim for the heart.
No Swain? Yeah. I do miss Ravenous Flock. That was certainly a nice card to have. Where are they in Bilgewater? Is this a... Ripper's... Not Ripper's Bay. What's the one that gives all their 1 mana units bonuses? Ravenous Clock, yeah. Four damage for 1 mana. Yeah, yeah, that's a pretty good card.
A piercing bolt.
All right. I don't know what to do here. I don't feel like I have any good plays coming. Like, if I just Aftershock this, they just get to re-equip the Lodestone. And we're still 2 turns away from Broadmain.
I never miss.
That's not bad. Especially once we get Lord Broadmain down. We're kind of taking a ton of damage next turn, though. If we don't kill this right now. Because if they play Dark and Lodestone, and we don't happen to hit this with a Flash Bomb, We take 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, yeah, we're kind of dead if we let this go next turn. I think I'm just going to reset the tentacle. And hope to live one more turn to get Lord Broadmane down. Reaver's Row. Is that what the landmark is? Okay, that was a pretty good hit for us. This one dies and we get to Costagriff this. Potentially Costagriff this. I guess if they open attack with Dark and Lodestone, we're in trouble. Oh, interesting. I will just play Costagriff if they don't develop. We can't go Broadmane plus Costagriff. Okay, if they just open attack here, I think we're fine. Oh, heck yeah, dude. That's so good. Look at that. That's why we're playing this card, baby. Now their attack sucks. Because if they develop, we just get to destroy it with Lord Broadmane anyways. That was pretty good. My puppy is like super flopped on top of my desk. Almost like the stereotypical cat would be over a keyboard. She's like flopped over my mouse arm. I'm a very silly puppy. I don't think I'm scared about that. I have Costagriff for whenever I need it. I think I'm just going to get Leviathan down here. Okay. Well, that might change things. Sting Officer plus Flash Bomb Peddler leaves up more of our interaction for this turn. Because I feel like the Flash Bombs are just as effective as pushing a little bit of overwhelm damage here. If we just keep their board clear, eventually we're just going to have the way bigger board.
Never let my guard down.
Aatrox is the only big unit we need to worry about, right? But with High Note Costagriff, we can pretty much kill anything we want next turn. Ooh, unless they have specifically Furious Wielder, we would have to Costagriff in response this turn. I will... Oh. That's still fine. Are you serious? I'll take my attack then. I was thinking about going Flash Bomb Peddler and then playing Stylish Shot, but I don't think it's necessary right now. Stop it. Don't do that. Sorry, 1 second. Sorry, someone else got home. What do we do this turn? We didn't activate any skills. I can just play High Note here to set up Costagriff. Should I even do that though? I don't think I care if they get the 1 damage trigger. I think I'd rather wait to make sure they don't play like an Aatrox and then play Costagriff. Nice. Okay, now Costagriff is even better. And we get Tibalt down this turn too, potentially. He's what, 6 mana? We have 11. So we can do oh, we can do quite a few things here. I want to see what they'll develop into first. Otherwise, I'd be happy to get Tibalt down this turn, but it's not my biggest priority.
I will undo the shadows.
Do I care about that? I could start with Costagriff. Because High Note is really, really good with Broadmane ones. Because these 2 units I'm kind of okay just throwing away at this point. I could just do this and then chump block both of them. Play Tibalt next turn. And then we can get double High Note activated soon. With Stylish Shot advanced until High Note. I'm not too against that. Sure. I think this is fine. That's quite the combo, yeah. I will chump block both. I don't need to get greedy there. I'll just let these two die. Or what if we could just go Leviathan this turn? Next turn we'll have 9 mana. We'll still have enough to go Tibulk. Stylish shot, high note. I think that's fine.
Destination in sight. Darken the skies.
Or I could just. No, because Stylish shot actually matters here. If we play Tibulk first, we deal an extra damage. Sure. I'll play Tibulk first. Do I want to give them access to Naganeka? We can kill him next turn though, right? No, we'd have to go bottom lane plus Aftershock. Ooh, what if we attack first? Yeah. I'll get them like this. No. I'll just kill their stuff. Because like if they would chump block and then I could kill them both on the stack to push more damage. And like they have to be pretty worried about Stylish Shot and how just burning them out as well. I feel like they just didn't get their game plan going very well though. That double whammy with the flash bomb traps earlier in the game was pretty big. They never found the landmark. I don't even know if the landmark's in standard. I literally haven't seen this in standard like all season. But yeah, they just die. Like the Leviathan trigger plus Stylish Shot just kills them. Oh no, this is not good. Zolani is so stupid, man. I hate Zolani with passion. Of all the cards in Runeterra, oh, thank goodness. Saved by the bell. Oh my gosh. I hate Zolani so much. The artwork, the ability, oh my goodness. Cutting it real close there, yeah. Okay, let's jump into one more, and then I'll have to hop off so my doggies don't drive everybody crazy. I saw one person playing a Caitlyn deck with the Justice Rider because now everybody's drawing so many cards with Neela, but I haven't seen Neela at all this week. Like I said, I haven't played too much, but I've not, even before when I was playing a lot, like last Wednesday through Friday, I did not see much Neela because Warden of the Tribes was just everywhere. Like every match was a Warden of the Tribes deck. And I feel like it just stomps Neela so hard sometimes that was like no one was playing it. Honestly, Lord Rodmain's so good. I don't even know if we want to cut it from our opener. I love Caitlyn too. She's absolutely one of my favorite champions. I don't need to get this down right now. I think I'd rather have an interaction next turn.
Only a fool would enter battle unprepared.
Like if they do nothing this turn that really scares us, I can get it down. Yeah, like that's a little awkward. I think I'm just gonna play my Conservatory. I'll take the damage. I'm not gonna be able to kill this with Peacemaker anyway. And I'm not going to waste it on the one drop. I think I'll just take the damage. Because I don't have any burn. As long as we kind of keep the board under control for the future, I think it's more important than that little bit of damage here. Aha! I love double Caitlyn, man. I don't know why, but casting like Caitlyn's Piltover Peacemaker feels so good. I'm also totally fine with this as their stun.
Ours is the one true light.
Here's my calling card.
That really makes me think they have a whatchamacallit? Hell Cascade.
Embrace the night.
I'll force them to do something first. If they want to pull Caitlyn here, they'd have to use the Pale Cascade first.
Face your heretic.
Yeah. Well, I can't kill her, Diana. Is it worth it to play just Caitlyn afterwards? Or save 2 damage? I think I'll just play Caitlyn afterwards. Maybe, again, maybe this is just a little greedy, but
Hot on the trail.
getting an attack off next turn might be pretty nice. I don't have much else going for me, because even though we have Broadmane in hand, we don't have enough spells to kind of help him carry the game, so I kind of need Caitlyn to do some work here.
Scoping the area.
We will resist.
Now we wait.
Daylight everlasting.
Solari control all that a womp touches.
First light illuminates the land. I am the bulwark against darkness.
Yeah, I don't know. We just weren't able to kill stuff, really. I guess I should have thrown away that first Caitlyn spell, but... Oh, you're in for it? Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm dead. They're only dealing 11 damage right now. If I can kill Ravun.
Bask in the light's radiance.
Hold on. They pull here. 5, 6, 7. Yeah, so we need to kill Ravun. But oh boy, they're gonna have traps in their deck afterwards. And then we're gonna draw Broadmane.
Faithful and sear the heretics.
Okay, that sucks.
Sunlight blinds.
They needed that one drop to actually kill us there.
We've gathered what we need to.
Okay, one more. Can't end on a loss. Absolutely tanking my LP though. This was not the deck to choose if I was actually trying to get to Masters. I wonder if any Talia decks are good at the moment. I can't imagine they're too good. Malphite Talia has a 53% win rate. Lysandra Talia has 48. This is the kind of the nightmare matchup for us, I think. All of our units just die to Soul Harvest. You know, Armed Acquisitioner is an interesting addition to the Malphite Talia deck. It doesn't have any landmark synergy, but it's a very versatile card.
Tough places bring tough people. Giving chase. Preparing for a surprise.
Roasted. I'll play one game of Nora Vagar after this, because that was another deck I had a lot of fun with, even if I didn't have too much success with it.
News from
I'll try to get aggressive here. I don't know if that's right, but I'm kind of the aggressor in some sense, I feel.
Wrap 'em up.
Like, I can't just pass and pass and pass until I start getting Senna fast speed shenanigans down.
Keeping pace. They'll never see these coming. This time we'll make things right.
We love it when they run.
I'm a little surprised they played that now. Ugh, brutal. I don't want to waste a real spell on this now that I know like they have so many traps in their deck.
That's right. Run.
There's a lot of darkness out there.
Yeah, like I'd rather kill her. Like if they use a darkness here, I could just do this. Actually, I think this is better. Because they don't get like the cast darkness, create a darkness trigger. And we get to save our Sting Officer for one more turn. And by the time their next attack comes, she'll probably be dead to traps, hopefully. I'll see if I can get them to use 2 removal spells here. That'll do it. I don't think this damage is all that awful for us.
Second time's worth.
That's a lot of mana. Senanasis. Oh baby, Caitlyn's almost there. I could just play both my champs into Ruination. I'll start with another Sting Officer and see what they do. I'll wait until she's out of Soul Harvest range. I'm a little scared. A little nervous here. Another eradication would feel really bad. Okay, that's not as bad. Okay, I'm a little nervous. Double Costa Griff looking a little bad. If we find our Tellstones, we could draw a few cards. Caitlyn should be leveled though, yeah, so that's pretty nice. I don't know, I don't have any responses open anymore if they play their champions. I kind of want them to tap out below Nasus and then we can play our Caitlyn. Now, whatever they play is going to be unkillable. Like, we're going to have to draw multiple cards now if they have... Oh my gosh, okay. I'm going to be really upset if they still have Nasus. I really just want one leveled Caitlyn attack.
Back up needed.
We can still get an attack next turn, potentially. If we top deck Nasus. Or if they have Nasus. My goodness, man. They literally just kill everything. They went, what? Like, They haven't even used the darkness yet. And they went like Vengeance, Hate Spike, Quietus, Piercing Darkness. Whole hand just gone. I don't even know what to do now. Because this thing's pretty much unkillable. We don't have Expliterate in this version. That's one card you could definitely plop in. Okay, that's pretty big. We can get Tibalt down this turn. Murder Negation just kills us. I don't know. Again, I feel like this was just kind of, they had the answers to our cards. They just killed our whole hand, you know what I mean? When we had Swain, Double Peddler, and Caitlyn. Yeah, I don't know. They run so much removal, and our deck only runs a few win conditions on board.
Well, what have we here? Let's investigate.
My goodness. And Spell Shield. Not our day. Not our day. Alright, well I hope you guys enjoyed, even though we didn't get too many wins. That's always a deck I enjoy playing. Unfortunately, probably not the best deck at the moment. Absolutely just tanking my LP. I was like almost Diamond 1 the last time I streamed. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll be back tomorrow. And I'll see you next time.